They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. On the bootleg, it's Williams. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. A big play there on 4th down. Good for an even 20.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
What is up? A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Liking, ain't it? Ready.
Williams going to give it up on a pop pass. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Swift. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
What is up?
They'll run. And he bounces it to the outside. And he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. Point after. Coming up here. He's got it. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
They'll look to throw yet again. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. And the Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for.
Brings up 3rd
and it'll be 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Out to his right. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Quick slash, caught by Burden. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point is good. The Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
I think now we're starting to see this defense start to make some adjustments. We saw him give up a few plays earlier in the game, especially to this back, so he's someone they have to understand. He's not just going to hurt you on the ground. He also is a threat in the passing game. So nice job there making some adjustments on the back end, and they forced the incomplete.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard
So after the offense decides to stay on the field with fourth down, who do they turn to? The young, talented rookie who finally gets his first catch of his young career, and that big-time play keeps the drive alive.
70 tip, ready.
Now a little hop pass. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. Back to the air one more time. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Saints will take a 21-7 lead.
Bears 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
Got the hook up there to Odunze. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
45-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This officially a 58-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Saints have run out to a 24-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. Here's Williams on first and 10. Throw on the run is complete. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Second and 1 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run on second down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Brought down at the 31.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 9.
The Bears send out their punt team. Back deep for the Saints, it's Rashid Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Ruben Hippolyte there for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10, it's first and goal. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 55 yards on the game. A run on 1st and goal to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Moving outside the pocket, and he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal. He pulls it in around the 5, and he's going to be marked short of that 1st down. How do you want to play it? They need almost 2 full yards. Decision time, 4th down.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is caught, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? 1 half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. And another 1st down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Right back to him on 1st down. The lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Adams is the motion man. Now give on the ground. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Third down. And 6 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. This throw right side is caught by Adams. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's in. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to have the Bears first down as this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down. On the run to the right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to talk things over before 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Yes. Tempo.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
To the left side, and Adams has it. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now he'll work his way out right. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
I like the call to keep the offense on the line. From this distance, a field goal is no sure thing, and that's a great job by the quarterback, recognizing the situation. Nobody's open. Take off, become a runner, extend the drive, pick up the 1st down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got room to roam. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
The 9-yard line.
Flush to his right. Off he goes. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jalen McMillan, the one he was looking for there.
Brings up 3rd.
And now it's 3rd and goal. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, New Orleans. No problem there on the extra point. The Saints will add 1 more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
What is it on?
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Julian Blackman on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
What is it?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Gain of 6. And the Bears 1st down.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now, let's check on the flag. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Williams. And he's going to be taken down. A sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and a long way to go. They will run it over center with Swift. And it'll be brought down. It's a gain of 7. Good work by the defense on 3rd and long, setting up 4th down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is hard. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears 1st down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Post and Lovely. Touchdown, Bears. The extra point is up and through. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in by McMillan. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. So, a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's in. Touchdown, Saints. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Bears 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3, and he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
What's up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
What is it on? Vegas, Vegas!
Here's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Punch fires! Punch fires! What is it?
Now Williams. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass. both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
Their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Ronaldo. Get it to the hood.
Williams on the RPO, going to get it out to Odunze. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Moving left. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
60 Bison, 60, 70 Lion.
They'll send a man in motion left. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Going up top. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. The defense coming hard, trying to force the safety. He's able to get it out, but to the 2 and no further.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster.
3rd and 11.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
On 3rd down. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick 6 or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hopkins sent in motion. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Adams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28. Hopkins sent in motion. Flush to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Smith. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be backed up now to start this drive. Here we go. Final play. He's going to air this one out. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Saints.